Softly, softly, come sit with me for a while. Let the shoulders sink just a little. Feel the slight release in the neck as you allow the weight of today to ease downward, like gentle rain finding its way back to the earth. There is nothing you must prove in this moment. No hurry, no contest. Breathe in a way that feels comforting, full but unforced. Notice the rhythm of air entering and leaving. A quiet friend who never scolds, never judges. In this simple breath, we meet the essence of kindness, a tender allowance for what is here. If the mind has carried heavy stories, self-criticism, regret, old disappointments, acknowledge them without blame. They arose from a wish to protect, yet they need not steer any further. Speak inwardly, as though wrapping your own heart in a soft blanket. I am willing to give myself kindness. Let the words float gently, no push, no strain. Inhale, feeling a spaciousness spread across the chest, and as you exhale, release even the idea of tension. Sense the room responding, walls, ceiling, floor, all settling into a shared calm. You and space itself are agreeing to peace. Kindness is a doorway back to the truest self. It does not ask for grand ceremonies. It asks for sincerity. Perhaps the day began with rushed steps, deadlines, or memories that sting. Even so, the seed of compassion waits, alive beneath the surface. Picture that seed resting in warm soil beneath the ribs. With every gentle breath, it swells a little, gathering strength. Each heartbeat sends a tiny pulse of nourishment, telling the seed, grow in your own time. You don't need to force it open. Curiosity and patience are enough. As you listen, a pulse of warmth may twinkle in the belly or flutter near the throat. That is the body whispering, yes, I feel this kindness too. Allow a small smile, subtle yet real, to touch the lips. Such a smile signals to every cell, safety is present. Renewal can begin. Affirm softly, I welcome myself with open arms. Let the phrase ride the breath. Feel how the belly loosens, how the jaw drops slightly, how vision clears. This is not wishful thinking. It is a physiological shift. Muscles release stored tightness. Blood circulates more freely. Nerves reset their balance. The mind might try to argue that kindness must be earned. Thank that thought for its concern, then let it pass like a bird across an open sky. The sky does not cling to the bird. The mind need not cling to doubt. Give yourself the gift of relaxed attention. Notice the temperature of the air on your skin, the faint sounds nearby, the gentle rise and fall beneath your hand if you place it over the heart. All these details join a choir singing, you are safe to soften. Invite your inner child, the part that once reached out for comfort without hesitation, to step forward. Offer a promise. From this moment, I will speak to you with tenderness. Sense how the nervous system sighs in relief at this resolve. The more it hears soothing tones, the more it opens to new possibilities. That is the magic of kindness. It reteaches every layer of experience to trust in life again. Even if tears come, let them come. They water the seed. They cleanse old hurts. They clear space for fresh growth. Hold the tears close, breathing steadily, whispering, thank you for showing me where love is needed. When the flow subsides, rest a moment in silence, observing the subtle glow behind closed eyelids. It is the glow of self-acceptance awakening. Now sense the heartbeat, slow, steady, or perhaps fast. It does not matter. Listen as though to a drum guiding a gentle procession. With each beat affirm, kindness guides me home. Feel the phrase sink into muscle fiber, bone, marrow, weaving a new story in the very fabric of being. Let that feeling expand beyond the skin, like a warm lamp lighting a room. Imagine the room now lit with a soft golden hue. Everything ordinary, a chair, a cup, a book, now reflects this gentle light back to you. Kindness transforms perception. Familiar surroundings become allies rather than obstacles. Rest in this glow, knowing it can be returned to any time with a breath and a caring word. Before we move on, place the palms together at the heart, or simply feel them meet in your lap. Whisper, I am safe. I am loved. I am enough. Pause after each sentence, letting meaning slip beyond words into sensation. Notice how the body registers these truths, perhaps as warmth, openness, or a gentle wave of relief. Know that this first practice sets the stage for everything that follows. The way back to you begins right here with the smallest act of inward kindness, a single breath, a single compassionate thought. Stay with this softness for several breaths more, savoring the gentle quiet, allowing the seed within to stretch tiny roots into receptive soil. Let us shift awareness now toward the steady conversation that plays in the background of daily life. Thoughts arise like travelers on a bustling station platform, some calm, some frantic, some carrying old luggage. Rather than chasing them, simply notice. Awareness sits on a bench, watching passengers come and go. One thought might say, you should have handled that better. Another might whisper, you'll never be enough. Hear them without adopting their urgency. Give them gracious space to speak and to pass. The practice is not to silence the station, but to recognize you are the listener, not the crowd. In this listening, compassion grows. Turn attention to the space between thoughts, the brief silence after each sentence in the mind. That pause is a doorway to peace. Rest there for a heartbeat. Feel the quiet widen. In that quiet, offer a gentle statement. I choose thoughts that nourish me. No need to force out the old. Simply invite in the new. The human mind loves familiar patterns, and kindness can become a new pattern with loving repetition. Notice how even troublesome thoughts soften when met with gentle awareness. It is like placing a soothing hand on the forehead of a restless child. Agitation eases under gentle contact. If a thought of self-criticism lingers, greet it. Say inwardly, I hear you and I offer you kindness. Visualize the words wrapping that thought in soft fabric, much like swaddling a baby. The thought may relax, losing its sharp edges. This is how mental storms shift to gentle breezes. Over time, self-talk that once bruised the heart can become a supportive chorus. Imagine waking tomorrow and hearing first thing, you are lovable exactly as you are. Let that idea sink into the subconscious like sunlight warming freshly turned soil. A brief exercise can help. Close the eyes if comfortable. Place fingertips lightly on the temples. Breathe in, sensing a coolness at the nostrils. Breathe out, sensing warmth. Silently repeat 3 caring phrases. My mind is my friend. My thoughts support my healing. I allow peaceful words to guide me. Feel each phrase. Ripple through neural pathways, opening gentle alternatives where once only criticism lived. This is rewiring in action, achieved through tenderness rather than force. When the fingertips drop back into the lap, notice any shift. Perhaps a lighter brow, a softer gaze. When you next catch yourself in a cycle of judgment, whether about appearance, performance, or past actions, pause as though pressing a friendly stop button. Smile inwardly and say, "Thank you, mind, for trying to protect me, but I choose kindness now." Speak it kindly, not as scolding. The mind's old strategies were shaped by earlier experiences. They need guidance, not punishment. Over time, these redirections become second nature, and the inner dialogue becomes a source of encouragement. A practical tool is a kindness journal. Keep a small notebook or a note on the phone titled "Gentle Thoughts." Each evening, write one phrase of supportive self-talk you noticed that day. If none arose, craft one you would like to hear tomorrow. For example, "I respect my pace," or "I learn in my own perfect timing." Such recording teaches the mind to look for compassionate language, and soon these statements appear spontaneously throughout the day. Notice also how the body responds to these changes in dialogue. A kind thought can slow a racing heart, loosen clenched fists, lighten facial muscles. Tune in when a soft phrase arises and feel the corresponding settling in the stomach or the widening in the chest. Repetition deepens the connection. The mind speaks, the body listens, the heart confirms. If conflicting voices battle, one gentle, one harsh, welcome both to an inner round table. Let the gentle voice speak first, stating, "I honor myself." Then let the harsh voice speak, perhaps saying, "That's foolish." Hear it fully, then thank it, and invite the gentle voice again. This respectful alternating can transform opposition into cooperation, as each part feels heard. Over days, the gentle voice gains volume, and the harsh voice tires of repeating outdated scripts. Eventually, inner harmony becomes the new norm. In moments of distraction, waiting in line, riding in a vehicle, practice whispering a brief supportive phrase in rhythm with the breath, safe in kindness, held in peace, or soft and strong. This quiet repetition resets neural patterns, trains attention toward compassion, and brings steadiness to ordinary moments. Consistency builds resilience, so the next time life sends surprise challenges, the mind naturally reaches for supportive words first. Now allow awareness to drift toward the physical shell that carries you through each day. Gently scan from crown to toes, noticing sensations without judgment. The forehead may feel warm, the shoulders tight, the hips restless. Greet every sensation with, "Hello, friend, I see you." Place one hand or both over the heart. Feel the steady beat, the primal drum that has sounded since before birth. With each throb, blood ferries nourishment to every cell, a physical poem of support. Whisper, "Thank you, body, for your faithful service." Draw a slow breath so deep that the ribs widen sideways. Feel the lungs stretch, inviting fresh oxygen. Hold a gentle pause, then release the breath, sensing heaviness melt downward through the pelvis into the chair or floor. This single mindful breath tells the nervous system all is well. Repeat twice more, letting each exhalation sweep away remnants of tension. Hands still resting on the heart, notice a faint warmth under the palm. That warmth is life itself, a quiet flame fueled by kindness. Visualize a gentle light glowing beneath the sternum. With each breath it brightens, spreading through the chest, radiating into the arms, down into the belly, eventually filling the body like golden sunrise water filling a clear lake. Where the light touches, fibers soften, organs relax, Bones feel supported. Muscles that once braced for criticism now loosen, sensing safety. The jaw unclenches, the brow smooths, the spine aligns in a comfortable natural curve. This illuminated body becomes a sanctuary, a place where caring thoughts dwell in harmony with heartbeat and breath. Whisper. Every cell in my body responds to love. Feel how that sentence reverberates beneath skin. Perhaps a tingling arises in the fingertips, or a soothing wave lowers through the back. This is the body's way of saying, "Yes, I hear you." Repeat slowly, savoring each word. Every cell in my body responds to love. Notice whether the light inside seems to glow brighter, whether warmth spreads further. This is no imagination trick. Measurable chemical shifts occur. Stress hormones lower, feel-good endorphins rise, blood vessels dilate, improving circulation. The body listens closely to the thoughts you feed it. Now, bring gentle awareness to the throat, the bridge between mind and body. Place the other hand lightly at the base of the neck, thumb and fingers resting softly. Inhale, envisioning cool air washing the throat. Exhale, feeling warmth flow downward toward the heart. Murmur, "My voice is kind and true." The vibration of speech travels through flesh and bone, massaging tissues, inviting relaxation. The throat, often tight from unsaid truths or pent-up emotion, loosens under this compassionate resonance. After several breaths, move the hand to the belly. Feel the rise and fall with each breath, like waves caressing a shore. Affirm, "I digest life with ease." Notice if the abdomen releases even a fraction. Such tiny shifts accumulate into profound change over weeks and months. Picture now a gentle bridge spanning the gap between mind and body. The bridge is built of kind thoughts, solid planks held by ropes of acceptance. Each time a tender phrase crosses, the bridge strengthens. The mind sends caring thoughts across. The body sends sensations of ease back, creating an ongoing dialogue of harmony. The stronger this bridge, the less room there is for harsh judgments to pass. Trust in this living connection. If discomfort arises anywhere, perhaps a tight shoulder or a restless leg, rest attention there, breathe, and whisper lovingly, "I hear you." Imagine kindness flowing through the bloodstream to that spot, like warm tea filling a chilled cup. Sensation may shift, tightness easing, warmth spreading. Whether the change is subtle or clear, acknowledge it. Thank you, body, for responding. This practice teaches the nervous system that gentle awareness replaces fear with cooperation, turning pain messages into invitations for care. To deepen the practice, try a daily body kindness ritual. Upon waking, before stepping out of bed, place both hands over the heart. Breathe 3 easy breaths and affirm, "I greet this body with tenderness." Midday, take a 2-minute pause. Stand or sit, stretch arms overhead like a tree greeting sunlight, and say, "I nurture my body with kind thoughts and actions." Before sleep, place one hand on the belly, one on the chest, breathe slowly, and whisper, "Thank you, body, for carrying me today." This trifecta of morning, midday, and evening kindness forms anchors across the day, steadying mind-body harmony. Reflect gently on how thoughts influence posture. A critical thought often leads to slumped shoulders or clenched jaws. A kind thought lifts the chest, eases the brow. Observe this in real time. Think a harsh statement. Notice the body tighten. Then think a loving statement. Notice the release. This experiment reveals the direct line between mental words and physical state. Use this awareness to choose supportive language, and posture will naturally follow, bringing increased energy and confidence. Finally, offer a brief gratitude scan. Starting at the crown, thank the scalp and hair for protecting the head. Thank the forehead for housing thoughts, the eyes for seeing, the cheeks for holding smiles, the mouth for tasting nourishment. Continue. Downward, neck, shoulders, arms, hands, chest, heart, lungs, stomach, hips, legs, knees, feet. Speak silently or aloud as feels right. Gratitude magnifies kindness and closes the loop. The mind expresses thanks. The body feels valued. The heart glows brighter. Rest in this glow, sensing both mind and body humming together in gentle harmony. Breathe easily, knowing each inhalation carries compassion. Each exhalation releases what no longer serves. With every breath, the bridge between thoughts and physical sensation grows stronger, lined with the soft petals of kind words. Hold this awareness for a few quiet moments, trusting that kindness has begun its tender work, guiding you steadily back to your truest, most loving self. Let's begin again, right here, with the reflection that kindness is not only something we offer to others, it is a gift we give ourselves in the quietest of moments. One of the most powerful ways to give ourselves that gift is through the mirror. Not the kind of mirror used to check for flaws or fix our hair, but a sacred mirror that shows us who we truly are beneath all expectations, all comparisons, and all layers of the past. This mirror is a tool for healing, and it listens closely to the words we speak while looking into our own eyes. Begin gently. Stand before a mirror or hold a small one in your hand. Look into your eyes, not for perfection, not for beauty as defined by others, but to meet the being inside who has walked through so much to arrive at this moment. Sometimes it feels strange at first. The eyes may dart away, or the face might seem unfamiliar. That's all right. Stay there softly. Say quietly, I am learning to accept you. Not because everything is fixed or perfect, but because kindness begins with acknowledgement. Acknowledge that you have always done the best you could with what you knew and felt at the time. The mirror does not judge. It waits. It receives. And when we speak gently to our reflection, something tender begins to shift within. Repeat slowly, I greet myself with patience and care. Let that phrase move through you like warm water washing over the spirit. If tears rise, they are part of the healing. Allow them. Let them carry away old hurt, old shame, old standards that never truly belong to you. Each tear makes space for something new, compassion, understanding, and peace. This practice can become a daily ritual. A few moments each morning and evening. No need for long speeches. Just a look into the eyes and a simple phrase of affirmation. I am willing to be kind to you. Speak it like you would to a beloved friend who needs reassurance. Speak it until your voice becomes steady and your reflection begins to soften in return. With time, you may feel warmth stir in the chest or a sensation of being seen, really seen, for the very first time. And what a beautiful thing that is, to see yourself not through the lens of failure or comparison, but through the gentle gaze of your own love. As this becomes familiar, you might find yourself speaking to your reflection throughout the day, offering praise for a small success, giving comfort in a moment of stress, encouraging yourself when you feel uncertain. These are not acts of ego. They are acts of restoration. They bring you back to the truth that has always lived inside. You are worthy of kindness now, not later, not when you're better, right now. You may find it helpful to write your favorite phrases on little notes and place them on the mirror. Words like, I am enough. You are safe with me. Each moment is a new chance. These words become anchors, loving reminders in the busyness of life. Over time, your reflection may start to reflect not just your face, but your light, the softness in your gaze, the strength in your presence, the kindness that begins to radiate from you, first inward, then outward. And so, the mirror becomes not a place of judgment, but a sanctuary, a temple where healing begins anew each day. And it's all built from one small, brave step, looking into your own eyes and saying, I love you. Let's now imagine kindness not as a grand gesture, but as something simple, like a seed, small, unassuming, yet full of life. A kind thought is such a seed. When planted with intention and watered with repetition, it begins to shape your inner world. Your inner world, in turn, influences everything else, your choices, your energy, even how others respond to you. Start by choosing 1 or 2 kind thoughts that feel good to say. Not too big, not too far from what feels believable. Something gentle, something warm. For instance, I'm learning to care for myself, or I am open to feeling good today. These are not commands. They are invitations. Say them in the morning while making tea. Whisper them while walking. Let them rise quietly as you sit at a stoplight or wait in line. Each time you say them, you are giving the subconscious mind a new instruction, one rooted not in fear, but in support. It may help to write these affirmations down in a small notebook or on sticky notes. Place them where you'll see them throughout the day, on the fridge, the bathroom mirror, the inside of your wallet. Even seeing the words sends a soft signal to the mind. You are choosing a different way now. You are choosing to nourish, not punish. Let's go even deeper. Imagine your mind as a beautiful garden. In the past, perhaps some weeds grew. Harsh thoughts, judgments, old beliefs, that's all right. Every garden has them, but today you plant new seeds. You place your hands in the soil of your own mind and gently tuck in affirmations like, I am worthy of rest, or I forgive myself and allow peace. You water them not with pressure, but with presence. You check on them each day, offering sunlight through repetition, warmth through attention. Over time, these kind thoughts grow roots. They begin to crowd out the old weeds. They stretch toward the light. They blossom into habits of ease, patterns of gentleness, and choices that reflect love. You may begin to notice a softer tone in how you speak to yourself, a pause before self-criticism, a willingness to pause and say, what would be the kindest thing I can think right now? It is also helpful to choose certain moments in your day for these thoughts to bloom. Upon waking, say, today is a gentle beginning. Before a meal, this food nourishes me with love. At bedtime, I release this day with peace. These simple acts stitch a thread of kindness through your day, weaving a tapestry of inner calm and strength. Kind thoughts are not only words, they are also felt sensations. The quiet sigh of relief when you let go of perfectionism. The warm feeling in your chest when you give yourself permission to rest. These are affirmations in action. Each kind thought is a message carried deep into your nervous system. You are safe. You are loved. You are home. Now let us bring kindness into the little things, those simple moments that often go unnoticed. Every day offers chances to express love toward yourself. And it's not about grand rituals or long checklists. It's in the decision to drink a glass of water when you feel thirsty. It's the act of stretching your arms just because it feels good. It's choosing a slower pace when your body feels tired, even if everything around you says go faster. Kindness lives in these choices. Noticing when you're hungry and feeding yourself without guilt. Taking a short walk just to hear the birds. Pausing in the middle of a busy day to breathe and place your hand on your chest. These are not interruptions to your life. They are your life. They are the way you return to balance moment by moment. You might find it helpful to start a small practice today. Take out a piece of paper or open a note on your phone and write down 3 small acts of kindness you will offer yourself today. They might be: drink a glass of water mid-morning, step outside for 5 minutes at lunch, place a warm cloth on my forehead before bed. These don't have to change the world, but they do change your relationship with yourself. Over time, these small gestures grow into a rhythm of self-care, a melody of trust in your own wisdom. Every act of kindness is a message to your nervous system. It says, you don't have to fight or freeze right now. You are safe enough to soften. This shifts your biology. Muscles relax, digestion improves, energy returns, and perhaps most importantly, your spirit begins to lift. You begin to feel like someone you trust, someone you want to spend time with. Let this kindness extend to how you speak to yourself when things don't go as planned. Instead of harsh words, offer gentleness. I'm doing the best I can right now. It's okay to feel this way. These are simple, powerful phrases that stop the spiral of judgment. They give you space to breathe, to choose again with love. Over time, your whole being begins to expect kindness, the way your eyes soften when you pass a mirror, the gentleness in your voice when you speak inwardly, the calm in your chest when you choose rest. All of this is proof that kindness is not a concept, it's a path. And the more you walk it, the more it becomes who you are. So be tender with yourself today. Let kindness guide your steps, your thoughts, your small decisions. For in those quiet choices, you are not just surviving, you are returning home. And with every loving breath, with every gentle act, with every kind word whispered to your own heart, you are saying the most healing phrase of all, I matter. And that is where your journey back to yourself truly begins. There may be moments on this journey when something rises up from the past, an old feeling, a memory, a wound that never fully healed. Sometimes it arrives like a whisper, sometimes like a wave. When that happens, it's not a sign of failure. It's a sacred invitation, an invitation to lay down what you've carried for too long. There is no need to dig or force. Simply notice the presence of that old hurt and respond with the kindness you've been practicing. Kindness toward yourself, toward the part of you that didn't know how to speak back then, the part that needed more love than it received. In your heart, picture yourself carrying a heavy bag. You've walked a long road with it slung over your shoulder. Every doubt, every moment of self-blame, every time you told yourself you weren't good enough, tucked away in that bag. Today, you don't need to unpack it all. You just need to set it down. Rest your hands. Feel your shoulders release. Say gently, I give myself permission to let go. Even if you don't know how yet, even if part of you wants to hold on. Speak the words anyway. That's how the body learns. That's how the mind begins to open. Let a forgiveness practice begin quietly. You don't need a list. You don't need to remember every detail. Simply close the eyes and breathe. See yourself in a peaceful place, a meadow, a quiet room, a garden. Speak inwardly to your own heart. I release you from old pain. I release you with love. There is no rush. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It is remembering without hatred. It is setting yourself free. It is choosing peace over punishment. And sometimes the one we need to forgive most is ourselves. If a part of you resists, that's all right. That part is trying to protect you. Greet it with compassion. Say, I hear your fear, and I choose softness anyway. Feel how that changes the temperature of your body, a coolness in the back, a warmth in the chest. Forgiveness does not happen all at once. It happens in small waves, a softening here, a loosening there. And with each wave, you grow lighter, freer, closer to the truest version of yourself. When the past tugs at your sleeve, whisper, I bless what was. I make space for what is. These simple words invite peace to sit with you. Peace does not demand answers. It simply holds space for your becoming. The more you speak gently to your past, the more you open the door to kindness in your future. And each act of release, however small, is an act of sacred strength. Now feel how all of this, the affirmations, the mirror work, the everyday acts of love, they begin to shape your energy. Your inner state becomes like a signal, a frequency you send into the world. And what you send out returns to you multiplied. When you begin to treat yourself with tenderness, the world mirrors it back in the most unexpected ways. A smile from a stranger, a soft breeze at just the right moment, an opportunity that feels like it was waiting just for you. This is the essence of abundance, not just money or things, but the fullness of life. Abundance flows where kindness lives. When you no longer reject yourself, the universe no longer feels far away. It begins to work with you, not against you. It listens closely to the vibration of your thoughts, your words, your daily habits. And when your vibration says, I am worthy of good things, then good things begin to find their way to you. Try this simple practice. Write down 3 acts of kindness you gave yourself today. Perhaps you paused when you felt tired instead of pushing through. Perhaps you chose peaceful silence instead of self-judgment. Or maybe you simply smiled at your reflection. Now, beside each act, write one blessing that came from it. Perhaps your energy lasted longer, or your mood felt lighter, or someone responded to you with unusual warmth. These are not coincidences. These are reflections. What we send out returns. Abundance doesn't come from doing more. It comes from aligning more, from aligning your inner world with love, so that love can find you on the outside. Kindness is a magnetic force. When your inner tone softens, the field around you softens. Others feel it. Life responds to it. Doors open not because you force them, but because they feel your readiness. And even in the quiet, invisible places, when no one sees your effort, when the kindness is known only to your own soul, that is when the deepest transformation begins. In that place, you are not performing. You are simply being someone who honors their own worth, someone who listens to their body, someone who speaks to themselves with love. And from that way of being, the life you've longed for begins to rise naturally, organically, like a flower turning toward the sun. Let this be your new blueprint, a gentle rhythm that supports your becoming. In the morning, begin with a kind phrase. Speak it before the phone, before the tasks, before the mind jumps ahead. Something simple like, "This day is a gift, and I receive it with love." Let that phrase shape your first steps. In the middle of the day, pause. Place your hand on your chest or belly. Ask softly, "What do I need right now?" Maybe it's a breath, a glass of water, a change of thought. Listen without judgment. Respond with kindness. This midday check-in is your alignment point, a moment to realign with love. In the evening, let stillness close the day. Light a candle if you like, or simply sit in the quiet. Reflect gently. What did I do today that was kind? What can I thank myself for? End with a soft affirmation. I rest in love. I am proud of how far I've come. Let these final thoughts bathe your dreams in peace. And if you feel drawn to something more structured, try keeping a kindness log for 7 days. Each morning, write one kind thought. Each evening, note how it shaped your day. This is not for judgment or perfection. It's simply to notice, to witness your own healing, to honor the small shifts that lead to big change, because that is what this is, a change not just in action, but in identity. You are becoming someone who meets life with gentleness, someone who sees strength in softness, someone who no longer waits for permission to love themselves, someone who remembers again and again that kindness is the key to wholeness. And so we come to the closing of this gentle journey. But really, it is only the beginning of a new relationship with yourself, one built not on force or fear, but on warmth, on compassion, on daily deliberate kindness. Wherever you are in your life, whether just starting to heal or deep in the process, know this: you are not alone. You are never behind. You are not broken. You are unfolding. And every small act of love you offer to yourself is a sacred step on the path home. Let's end with 3 soft affirmations, spoken slowly with breath. I am kind to myself in all things. I trust that love is guiding me now. I am already whole, and I welcome my return. Breathe that in. Let it settle deep. And now, carry this light with you into whatever comes next. Let kindness walk beside you, step by step, breath by breath, as you find your way back to you.